Brooke, what's taking you so long? Patrick asked, walking into the bedroom with his half-limp dick in his hand. He walked up behind me and started slapping the head of it on my bare ass. You going to make Munga back up? He's ready for a good workout. I clamped my eyes shut. I used to think it was cute that he called his dick manga. Patrick had an average-sized dick at best. But you couldn't tell him that. He wasn't hung like a mule. He'd always say things like, you know you want this big dick. Tell daddy you want this big dick. And yeah, I'm going to fill you up with all this big dick. Patrick, I don't feel too good. I opened my eyes and stared at his reflection behind me in the mirror. I think my period is coming on. Bullshit. Your period ended less than 10 days ago, bitch. He spewed the words bitch at me. Spiteful. Flew out his mouth and onto my shoulders. He backed away from me. Just remember, what you won't do, some other whore will. He stormed out, and for a few minutes after he left, I weighed out my options. I could get dressed and leave. I could give in to him like I always did, go out there, spread my legs, and be nauseous while he did his dirty deed. Or I could retrieve a butcher knife from the kitchen and bury it in his chest while he was sleeping. The final choice stood out the most. When I finally emerged, Patrick had vanished. I hadn't heard a door open or close, so I assumed that he was in the guest room or on the sofa. Either way, I was relieved that he wasn't in bed waiting to jump my bones. I locked the bedroom door, propping a chair up underneath the handle for good measure. I didn't think that Patrick would graduate to physical violence, but I was no dressmaker dummy, nor blind to the possibilities. I wasn't cut out to be slaughtered, to slaughter someone, but the thoughts were constantly filling my head. I wasn't cut out to be someone's slave either, but I felt like one. The chair was placed there just as much for his protection as mine. If Patrick ever did haul off and hit me, one of us was going to the fucking boneyard, pure and simple. I fell asleep that night with tears streaming from my eyes. The next day we were scheduled to attend a 4th of July party at his parents' house, where I had to pretend that everything was great. Once again, I always felt that putting on pretense was unnecessary after a certain age. As children, we have no choice but to conform to the wishes of our parents. We pretend to like school even if we hate it. We pretend to love church even if we don't really feel like attending. We pretend to enjoy food that we can't stand to appease our mother. Parents pretend, and pretend. Well, I couldn't do it anymore. I adored Patrick, something about him, but a change was going to come, or I was going to have to leave. So, that was chapter 1 of our story. Definitely thumbs up, leave comments, rate, subscribe, and just have fun. So, join me next time for the next part of the story, and I will see you guys later.